series, known as Super Smash Bros., has been the dream of many for years. Each game has been a thrill to play and has become so big at this point that calling it popular or successful is an understatement. Every time a character is introduced to the series, people go crazy speculating how they might play or what their new moves will be, but the most recent game, in my opinion, has had the most hype so far. So, let's not stall any longer. This is my review of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Nintendo Switch. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was revealed in March of 2018 at the end of a Nintendo Direct, and all we really got from this teaser was Inklings and female Link. Really, there's not much to talk about here. It's just a short but hype-filled teaser. But then E3 2018 came and... oh my god! Every character was revealed in one video showing that every single character in history was returning, and this was the first thing to get me to cry. The video starts off with the usual characters you might see in Smash, like Mario, Samus, Kirby, the usual cast. But then we get a little more crazy until BAM! Snake. Everyone is here. Pichu, Smash 4 DLC. Also, Sakurai showed every character off like they were buffed and way better, and then the game came out and... but we still got Ridley and Daisy, so I guess I can excuse Daddy Sakurai nerfing Meta Knight again. Only a short 2 months later, we got a Smash Direct that detailed so much on the game. A bunch of Smash modes like Tourney and Squad Strike, items, stages, music, classic mode, and of course, characters. Summon Richter Belmont, Chrom and Dark Samus' Echo Fighters, and King K. Rool. Hey kids, let's say thanks to Daddy Sakurai. The next Direct, however, wasn't as good. We got Ken and Eric Cartman's cat revealed as characters, but most of this Direct focused on the new Spirits mode. I liked the concept, but they just went on and on about it for far too long, and it made it sound really complicated with the different spirit classes, the 2 ways of getting spirits, and not even telling us what the story mode is. There's leveling up spirits, etc. But that World of Light trailer was phenomenal. I had Life Light stuck in my head for months after that. So yeah, that's the history before release. And can I just say that it is crazy how we got a Smash game announced and released within 9 months? But either way, I cried on December 7th when the game came out. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get into the meat of the review. Starting with the graphics. I don't know why I did that voice. Visually, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is eye candy. The character models were updated, the lighting, colors, and textures pop so nicely, and I can even appreciate some small things like the extra clouds of smoke when you get hit a higher percent, the wacky facial expressions, and the extra pizzazz with all the final smashes. However, I do have one complaint. The same complaint I have with most games on the Switch. Because the Switch is fairly underpowered compared to the competition, in order to get graphics as smooth as what we get on most games, games have to use some dithering. It's not that noticeable in most games, but it really sticks out in Smash Ultimate for me personally. Especially with the new zoom feature of the Switch, even on the home menu, zooming in on Ultimate's icon shows tons of dithered pixels. Nevertheless, I still believe the positives outweigh the negatives in this situation, so let's move on to the soundtrack. The game mostly uses the same music track for all of its menus and modes, but changed slightly between every version. And while that may sound bad, the soundtrack is so catchy that I really can't help it. The opening movie also manages to hype me up with just gameplay. That's an impressive feat. The game has over 70 original characters with some echoes in future DLC. Echo Fighters are characters that are basically the same as other characters because we just had to include Richter Belmont. Like, come on, I can't imagine Smash without him. When it comes to DLC, it started with Piranha Plant as free DLC for people who pre-ordered the game who asked for this. After that, they started the Challenger Packs with Joker coming later on after Piranha Plant, and now we have the Hero, which just came out recently. Next up is Banjo-Kazooie and Fall, who I'm really excited for, and the last 2 Challenger Packs are a mystery. I think Ultimate makes DLC feel much more epic than Smash 4 did, because with Smash 4, most of the DLC characters, if not all of them, I believe, except for Corrin, had gameplay trailers. But with Ultimate, every character has a big cinematic trailer and is treated like crazy epic. Like compare Bayonetta to Banjo-Kazooie. Bayonetta was a gameplay trailer with some voiceovers, bam, that's it, you're done. Banjo-Kazooie was a full cinematic trailer, And then it had the music, it had gameplay, it had everything you could ever want. And the music was completely brand new version of Spiral Mountain. It was amazing. Smash, of course, is the normal Smash you remember. There's normal Smash battles with the huge cast of characters, stages, battlefield, and Omega stages, items for casuals. I think I'm the first ever person to even mention Special Smash, and I'll just leave it at that. But Squad Strike, on the other hand, is a really fun tag team mode. I always choose this as my main way of playing Smash battles. I love getting to pick a bunch of characters for just one match, but then there's Tourney. First, people complain it's online only in Smash 4, and now it's offline only until version 4.0 in Smash Ultimate. But either way, I'm probably going to use online tourneys as much as I did in the last game. Never. And the only time I do offline tourneys is at parties and with my amiibo. I definitely don't use it as much as other people like, I don't know, Alpharad, but tourney is fine. It's about what you would expect. Let's move on to games and more, starting with Classic Mode. The new version of Classic Mode is great, though I do have some complaints. The fact that every character has their own unique set of battles made me really want to explore and find out what characters had what battles, and it got me to complete Classic Mode with every single character in the game. And I think it's really fun that way. However, it does hinder replay value. Once you finish Classic Mode with every character, there's not much of a reason to come back to it, considering the fact that one character's specific Classic Mode never changes. The only time it does is in difficulty if you decide to start at intensity level 5 or level 1 or whatever you want. Wait, minigames? This game has minigames? Oh yeah, I don't care. They're all just... The minigames are either too boring or too frustrating. You just don't have any sort of reason to come back to them. Oh yeah, and also there was a version 2.0 glitch where playing any of the minigames after the update released would delete all of your save data, and it was never announced if they fixed it or not, so I refuse to touch these things now. Miis are back in this game, and they're the same as before. Cool, but I don't really care about them too much. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I love amiibo. Training amiibo in Smash 4 was so much fun. I loved beating them to bits at the start and teaching them to whoop my rear later on. I've been collecting amiibo for years now, and Smash Ultimate makes things even better by being able to have amiibo fight in online battle arenas and tourneys, giving them spirits to level them up, and the amiibo IAI being more advanced overall. Plus the conservative amiibo restocks as of late. However, I do still have some issues, and I would like to address them right now. Here we go. Why am I stalling? This isn't funny. First, and I know this isn't really Smash Ultimate's fault, but still, why are new amiibo $16? The original amiibo retailed for $13, but now that they're getting restocked alongside new amiibo, we have $13 amiibo and $16 amiibo. I get that the new ones are more detailed, but it's still annoying. Second, something is wrong with the AI. Once I get an amiibo to level 50, they start acting a lot stupider by spamming the same move, taunting constantly, air dodging over and over again, and I'm not the only one who experienced this problem. Michael from Trigger did and still does too. Third, what is this new journey crap? In version 4.0, a mode was added that let you send your amiibo on a journey to fight other amiibo online, but it is completely pointless because of battle arenas. You see, here your amiibo will be fighting on any stage, with or without items, so there's always a chance that your amiibo will get a match that you won't like if you're trying to teach your amiibo competitively like me, no items, and Omega stages. Meanwhile, in battle arenas, you can set up whatever rules you want, label it as an amiibo arena, and people will join it to have their amiibo battle other ones under specific circumstances. Also, the journey mode is painfully slow. First, it searches for other amiibo to fight. Then it has your amiibo fight them, but you don't get to watch it live. Instead, you have to wait for them to finish, which takes forever. Then you can watch the battle, rinse and repeat 3 times over. It's just a waste of time. Overall, amiibo are even more fun to collect and use in Ultimate than Smash 4, even with all of the new flaws popping up.
Later on in version 3.0, they added Stage Builder, and it's decent. It does have a lot of options for customization, way more than Smash 4 and Brawl, but it's so uninspired that the only custom stages people ever make are joke stages. Nothing else to add, really, so yeah, those are my thoughts on Stage Builder. I don't care.
Alright guys, I'm just gonna have to split this into 2 parts. I unfortunately don't have the time to do all of this game in one run, So join me next time when we get into the nitty-gritty of the game. Spirits Online, and definitely not Nintendo level VR support, that's for sure.